today we're trying out people's choices, sausages.
When people think of Germany, or more specifically Berlin, one of the first foods that come to mind is Currywurst. This simple yet iconic street food has been a city's favorite for decades. And here in Berlin, the options are endless. So which one is the best? That's up to you to decide. The invention of the Currywurst is credited to Hertha Heuwe, a German chef. In 1949, in order for Bertha to create these magical sausages, she had to trade with a British soldier, which gave her ketchup and curry powder. The sliced sausages come in this curry sauce, topped with curry powder, and it's most often served with a side of fries or bread. Needless to say, it became a huge success, and by 1950, it was one of the most loved Berlin street foods. Invented in West Berlin, the Currywurst is a symbol of post-war recovery and culinary creativity.
It's the type of weather that's so hot right now, and in a few hours it's gonna be -1 degree, 5 layers.
One thing you'll notice about Berlin's Currywurst spots, they're not just places to grab a quick bite. Their experiences. Each stand is bursting with color, predominantly red, drawing you in with a fun, almost carnival-like energy. And if you're looking for the famous curry at the wall, just follow the big balloon floating above it. You can't miss it. Whether you're here for the history or for a delicious bite, grabbing a Currywurst in Berlin is always an experience. And it's not just about the food, it's about sharing it with friends, being outside, enjoying the sun. It's the whole package that makes it so special and loved by everyone. One of the most famous Currywurst places is Curry 36, or Curry 36. And the reason why it's so popular is because of its authentic taste. The homemade curry ketchup has the perfect balance of sweetness and tanginess and spice, and that despite its fame has kept its prices at around €5 per portion. And funny enough, for my second wurst, I chose to have a side of Kartoffelsalat, which was one of the things that people told me constantly, I have to try it if I want to try German foods. The Kartoffelsalat was introduced in the 17th century when it became a staple food in Germany after being brought from South America. Potatoes were cheap, easy to grow, and filling, so they were a popular choice among the working class. Over time, the Kartoffelsalat became very popular and it started being served at family gatherings, Christmas parties, you name it, it was there. We actually have two types of Kartoffelsalat. The southern one, which is served warm and it's served with vinegar, and we have the northern one, which is served cold with mayo. And a funny fact, a lot of German people debate which salad is the best, the warm or the cold one. And honestly, I've tried both. It depends on the season, depends what you eat it with. While the Currywurst is a German street food classic, another dish that has taken this country by storm is the Döner Kebab. Brought to Germany by Turkish immigrants, it has become just as iconic. The Döner Kebab is one of the most popular street foods in Germany. The origins of the Döner Kebab are actually debated up to this day. Although the Döner Kebab existed previously in Turkey, it was presented differently. Thin cut meat on a platter with rice and bread. The origins of the Döner Kebab. But its origins trace back to Turkish immigrants back in the 1970s. We cannot say Döner without mentioning these two important figures. Kadir Nurman, who arrived in West Berlin in the late 60s. In 1972, he set up a Döner shop near the Zoologische Garden with a very simple recipe. Grilled meat, onions, and bread without any sauces. And another figure associated with the origins of the Döner Kebab, Mehmet Aygun, in 1971 established Hasier restaurant in Berlin's most loved district, Kreuzberg. The Aygun family also plays a huge role in spreading the Döner shops all across Germany. The Döner Kebab has taken over, becoming a national food staple, surpassing even the famous Currywurst. Nowadays, we have different variations of the Döner. We have the Durum Döner, wrap style, the Döner Teller, which is a plate with fries or rice, and also many vegan options. The Döner Kebab isn't just a delicious choice of food, but also symbolizes the fusion between the Turkish and the German community. Do you know the difference between kebab and doner? And no, it's not actually the same. When I first moved to Berlin, I thought they're interchangeable. I was wrong. The word kebab comes from Arabic and Persian, and it actually means grilled meat or roasted meat. It can refer to a variety of dishes such as shish kebab, which is grilled skewered meat, Adana kebab, which is a spicy minced meat, and kofta kebab, which is a ground meat patty. Kebab is the general term that refers to grilled meat. Döner, on the other hand, comes from the Turkish word dönmek, which means to turn, where the seasoned meat, it can be lamb, beef, or chicken, is stacked on a vertical rotisserie, slowly roasted and shaved off in thin slices. And also, did you know that Germany is home to more Döner shops than Turkey? My first meal in Germany was a Döner kebab. And where did I go? To the famous Mustafa's kebab. And here's the photo proof. Me queuing up for 2 hours, and let's just say the sun was out for decoration because I caught the biggest cold of my life. And today we are going back. Mustafa's Gemüse Kebab is famous internationally. Established in 2005, they added their own twist to the recipe: grilled vegetables. Featured in many food and travel vlogs, Mustafa's Kebab popularity has risen through the sky. They even have a collaboration with Diesel. I mean, come on! Did I manage to avoid a queue? Yes, I did. I used to live in the area and I knew exactly what time to go. And I could not continue this food journey without stopping at this legendary restaurant, Hasir. Hasir restaurant is a piece of the city's history. It's known as the oldest kebab place in Berlin. I've walked past this restaurant a million times, and this was my first time eating here. I've seen it change throughout the years and modernized so much, and the place looks amazing. Now moving on to what I actually had. I had a cucumber tomato salad with other additional things, which I have no idea what they were because I don't eat salads. My friend had it. It looked amazing and it was super big. Then I had to try something that my grandma used to make when I was a kid: stuffed vine leaves. Although I'm not used to having them cold, my friend was actually telling me that traditionally for her, they used to have them cold straight from the fridge as a snack. So it's different tradition, different culture, but the taste. And because I'm a chicken lover, I had to try the grilled chicken. And it was a spicy grilled chicken with cucumber, not cucumber. It was a spicy grilled chicken with bulgur and salad. It also had grilled tomatoes and peppers on the side, but since I'm not the biggest fan of peppers, I had to take them out. The seasoning of the meat, really, really delicious. 10 out of 10. We also got 3 big breads on the side. The waiter was really nice and he explained a little bit about the history of the place, and I already knew. I did my research before going there, but it was really nice to hear from someone that actually works there. If anything, you will have multiple choices when it comes to Döner Kebabs in Berlin. There's something for everybody. So get out and explore. So we tried to find pretzels, and obviously we are in pretzel land, right? Last but not least on our food journey today, the pretzel. There's a pretzel shop at literally every corner. The ancient pretzel. Yeah, you heard me right, ancient, because apparently the pretzel dates back to Rome about 2,000 years ago. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and perfectly salted. The story of the pretzel involves divine energy. Some say it was invented by the monks in the 7th century as a reward for children who learned their prayers. The twisted shape was meant to resemble crossed arms in prayer. But pretzels aren't just for the kids. By the Middle Ages, they were everywhere. Baked in monasteries, sold by street vendors, even linked to religion and royalty. In Catholic Europe, the 3 holes in a pretzel were said to represent the Holy Trinity. Pretzels became a staple during Lent, replacing richer breads since they contained only flour, water, and salt. And then there was Bavaria, the true pretzel capital. By the 19th century, pretzels were an essential part of the beer culture. The Bavarian Laugen pretzel gets its signature brown crust from being dipped in a lye solution before baking. A happy accident according to legend, when a baker accidentally used lye instead of sugar water and ended up creating the perfect pretzel that we know today. So next time you enjoy a pretzel, remember, you're biting into 2,000 years of tradition. Pretzel was so loved that it got featured in notable historical paintings. These paintings not only highlight the presence of the pretzel, but they also showcase the importance and power that it held. Oh, to be a pretzel surrounded by cheese and almonds. Here's a fun fact. The German immigrants in the 18th century brought the pretzel to the US, where it became a favorite at festivals. In the US, the pretzel has split in 2, the soft and the hard pretzel. Today, you can enjoy the pretzel in various forms, from your pretzel sandwiches to your pretzel chocolate. The pretzel continues to be a symbol of the German culture, and it's being enjoyed around the world. By the end of the day, I ended up with about 5 or 6 pretzels. The things I do for you guys. These are only a few examples of the things that people associate with German food. I need about 5 more videos of this. They may not be everyone's cup of tea, but there's so much significance behind every single dish. But luckily for us, we have all the time in the world to explore. And with that being said, I will see you next time. Bye!